Hey guys, it's Carla from the Paper Trail. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to make these paper roses out of cheap paper plates. I think you'll really enjoy this. It's super easy and super inexpensive. So these are the cheapest plates that I could find. The very cheapest plates I could find. And so I'm just going to cut the center out of them. And I don't want to throw those away because some of them I'll be using. Not all, but some of them. So this is 6 plates. I'm cutting 3 at a time. And you just want to wad each one up. Wad it as tight as you can to make a lot of creases. And then I'm taking eyeshadow and a makeup brush. And I want to start with, I'm going to do two strips of one color, 2 strips of another, and 2 strips of a third color. So I'm starting with my darkest color that I want to use. And I'm just brushing that onto the whole thing, front and back. This is a very messy process. So if you do it, don't do it on a surface that you care anything about. So now there's my second dark one, and now I'm going back and without picking up any more eyeshadow on the brush, I'm just kind of smoothing it out to make it softer, a softer look. Okay, now because my dog is so mouthy, I had to go out to the car, so, all right. But you can see the difference there between the soft one and the one that hadn't been softened yet, so it is good to soften them, unless you want that contrast. But I wanted this to be kind of a soft look. So now I've moved on to my second shade, and I'm doing 2 of those. So 2 of the dark, 2 a little lighter, and then my third shade will be even lighter. So you want 3 different shades of basically the same color, just 3 different shades. So that your rose will be darker in the center, and then as you come out, it'll get lighter. Okay, so now that I've made my shapes for the petals, now I'm going to make leaf shapes. And as you can tell, I'm not putting any thought into this. I'm just kind of cutting a basic leaf shape. So don't overthink it. Just go at it. And then again, we're going to wad those up, create some creases in there. And now we're going to color those leaves. I picked up some green and a little bit of my mauve color because I don't like that straight green, like circus green, or, like Crayola green. So I like to kind of dull it down a little bit, but whatever color you want your leaves to be, you're going to do all 3 of those, both sides. So now I'm starting with one of my dark plates and creating my little bud in the middle. So this plate, this center of the plate is just to glue my rose to. It's not going to show at the end, so I didn't bother coloring it. So I just want to slowly start forming the center of my rose. The whole idea behind this, using the plate like this, is as you come out, you're just going to get a little looser with your wrap, which will kind of form the, you know how a rose is in the center is tighter, and then it gets kind of looser coming out. So just keep that in mind all the way around. And as you come out, you just kind of start forming petals. Instead of just wrapping, you're kind of thinking about petals. So now to start another row, you're just going to kind of overlap and just keep going around. See, it's just kind of overlapped in there. And then just keep going around and forming looser and looser petals. And this is not going to look like much to begin with. There's a cool thing that happens later that really makes it look like a rose. So notice right here, I'm kind of forming, like leaving a little gap there. I'm kind of forming petals. And when you're gluing this, you just got to find a good spot to glue. It's going to be different for every rose, so just find a good place to end and to start the next one. And make sure that you go darkest to lightest on your plate circles. Again, keep in mind, as you come out, you're going to get looser and looser. And see right there, I've kind of folded it. That just gives it a little more dimension. So the center of the rose is darker and tighter than the outside. So here's my final wrap. So now at this point, I just want to kind of feel around and make sure that everything's tight. If it's not, I want to add some more glue in there and make sure my rose is not going to fall apart. Now here's what makes it look like a rose. Just squeeze it real hard. Just squeeze it and scrunch it up. And see how that changed the look of the petals? And then find a good place to put your leaves. I like to put a couple on one side, kind of overlapped, and then just one by itself on the other side. But that's just the composition I like, but put them wherever you think they look good. And now I'm doing a little more scrunching on the petals. You can really get as detailed as you want on this and really scrunch each individual petal if you want. But the rougher you are with it, the better it ends up looking. So now I'm taking some ink and distressing it. So you're just kind of hitting the edges of all the petals and the leaves. Don't forget the leaves. And it just kind of makes everything pop a little more. And then here's one that I've already done that I didn't use any eyeshadow on. I didn't color it at all. So this is just the paper plate, just the white paper plate. But I did distress the edges. So hope you guys enjoyed this. Maybe give it a try. And thank you again for watching. And I hope you guys have a great day. God bless you.